What's going on, people? It's AFlyingModem, casual gamer that likes to play competitively, and what you're going to be watching in the background is part 3 of that Battlefield gameplay I was telling y'all about. That was 20 minutes long, so I hope y'all do enjoy that. Next week is the last part, and as I said this before, I think we're just a little bit over 2 weeks left before Advanced Warfare. And I'm re-mentioning this because after I did some math and some calculating, like, wait, how long do we actually have till Advanced Warfare? I'm like, oh, okay. It actually is a little bit more than 2 weeks. So, you know, with all that bibbly blah blah. You ever been at your friend's house and they bust out a board game you've never played and the rule book is missing? You know what I'm saying? But they tell you the rules, then they start making rules up as they go along when they start to lose. That ever happened to y'all? Like, take basketball for instance, right? There are a few key rules to basketball that makes it basketball. Like, if your team calls the ball to go out of bounds, the other team gets the ball. If you carry the ball without dribbling, then the other team gets the ball. Once your team scores, then the other team gets the ball and a chance to score, right? Now think for a moment, what if basketball didn't have these rules? Would the sport be the same? Or would people run around and carry the ball and go in and out of bounds whenever they want it, and maybe the other team would never get the ball? You see why these rules are important? So basketball needs these rules. Any game needs rules, really. But even with rules, there is casual and competitive ways of playing basketball. On the streets, or at the park, or the gym, people don't really call fouls, right? And if they do, they don't shoot free throws. They just give the ball to the other team. Just from my experience. And vice versa, in the NBA, they have way more rules and regulations than you would run into on the streets. Same way with Call of Duty. Their multiplayer needs rules. Everybody knows this, right? Everybody's in agrees that multiplayer in Call of Duty needs rules. But their competitive play kind of have their own set of rules. And a competitive COD match will play differently than a public COD match. And for me, you can't say someone is the best COD player in the world when they only play competitive COD the majority of the time, or pub matches the majority of the time, or that competitive COD is better than public COD, and vice versa. They just play differently. I love public matches for their unpredictability outcome. You know, you never know what you will run into in a pub match. You know, you can just have a whole team full of riot shields and C4s and change clothes and stuff like that. You never know. I also love competitive matches for its restrictions, because so many people depend on crutches to play well in COD. Like, you know, I want to say whatever perk keeps you from flinching when you're getting shot at, dead silence, the best gun, the best setup, this and that. Now, and in, you know, competitive COD, they put restrictions on some of these things, and that takes away from the crutches, and now people don't play so well, and it kind of exposes everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's kind of my thoughts on it. You know, to me, I know this is a well talked about topic. A lot of people made videos on this topic. I've never heard anybody quite discuss it like this, so I wanted to bring this to the table for y'all, and just point out why I like competitive COD and why I like public COD, and why I don't feel like they can be compared in a sense. And you know, just how, even though they're different, they're kind of the same thing, kind of in the same aspect. They just play differently, and you can enjoy them both at the same time. Now, for me, personally, I would like to get into competitive COD, but I don't have a team. You know, I'd like to have a team. Maybe in the next, I don't know, year or something. Maybe the next COD I'll have a team to play with, but who knows? So, with that being said, it's been AFlyingModem. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll catch y'all later.